in the long run, in the short run, we saw that there, as a result of shift in aggregate demand curve, there is an the employment and output starts increasing. All right, we get a negatively sloping Phillips curve. But what does not remains constant in the long run, and what causes the negative relationship between the inflation rate and unemployment rate to vanish is that the expectations of prices by laborers and manufacturers do not remain constant. They learn from the fact that after being faced with an expansionary policy, the prices start rising. All right, they become aware of that fact. All right, so they start revising their expectations of prices. All right, as a result of which they increase the expected price level. As a result of which the labor supply curve and the aggregate supply curve shifts. Where will it shift as a result of increase in expected prices? It will shift to the leftward direction. Why? Because increase in prices will lead to fall in real wages. You understand? W by P is your real wage rate, W being the nominal wage rate. Nominal wage rate if remains constant, the W if it remains constant, and when it is divided by price level P, the expected price level which was constant prior to it, the increased expectation now in W by P, P has increased, as a result of which W by P has decreased, as a result of which real wage has decreased. As a result of decrease in real wage, what will the labor suppliers do? Will decrease the amount of labor being supplied, is it not? Because we have a direct relationship between real wage rate and labor supply. So since we have plotted the money wage rate and employment level, P was unchanged in this. After revising P to a higher level, we will see that for each money wage rate, less labor will be supplied. For each money wage rate, less labor will be supplied. Is it not? I'll try to, if you're not getting familiar, you can see that the real wage rate was equal to what? Uh, W divided by P, is it not? This was the real wage rate. Now P has increased, as a result of which what happens? The real wage rate falls. If P increases, real wage rate falls. In this diagram, we have plotted from money wage rate and employment. Is it not? Money wage rate and employment. P for each expected price level will have a different curve. This curve will shift. For each money wage rate, the laborers will be supplying less of their labor. Is it not? Are you getting it? This point should be very clear. After an increase in the expected price level, the labor supply curve will shift to the leftwards direction, and in the same fashion the aggregate supply curve also shifts in the leftward direction. Leftward direction. Rest is easy. Rest, you can draw the graph and obtain what are the variables that change as a result of which, and it leads to a very drastically different outcome from that of the short run Phillips curve. All right, so what happens as a result of expansionary policy, be it fiscal or monetary, the price level starts rising or inflation starts rising. As a result of which, employment level uh, increases and unemployment level decreases. Is it not? So unemployment level decreases and money wage rate increases. All right. Laborers and producers then see that every time there is an expansionary fiscal or monetary policy, price level starts increasing or there is an inflationary trend in the economy. So, a very important variable, that is their expected price level of the economy, they revise that because they are seeing repeatedly that after a policy change there has been there is an inevitable inflation. So they increase their expected price level, and as a result of which, it leads to shift in labor supply and aggregate supply curve in the leftward direction. ठीक है? ठीक है? This sequence of events must be very clear to you. Okay, what happens after the aggregate